Commander Cody and Obi-Wan Kenobi have landed their clone trooper task force on Geonosis. They're wasting no time pushing their clone convoy through the Geonosis spires, hoping to make advances on the droids early. But the droids are camouflaged and waiting for them within the spires. And a blockade of droids at the end of the road has made themselves known. They will open fire on the clones, and the ambushers within the spires will jump out and ambush them. This clone convoy is about to get the rocking of its life. Droids descending upon them in the hundreds. Can they survive? If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get into this. Real quick, huge thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. They have literally the best deals in gaming. I use it all the time. If you like Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars for $2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $9. One of my favorite Star Wars games, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, $1.70. If you want to play the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, Men of War Assault Squad 2, $3. Extremely popular games can be up to 99% off. Link in the description below. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the video. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go ahead and press start here. We have a number of these flame turrets from the droids on the battlefield as well here. A little bit of lag as we get started here. Flame turret on the right starts to flambe a few of the 212 attack battalion. This one on the left just now starts to arc out some fire against the clones as well, and the clones are scattering as they begin to roast in their armor here. Tons of grenades hitting the battlefield as well. It is complete and utter pandemonium out here. Clone trooper tanks bursting into flames as they get shot up by the droid army. Pretty much no clone survivors in the front lines over this way. They did take out a few of these Geonosian turrets back here and a few of the droids back here as well, which is definitely good to see. But beyond that, the clones have been absolutely decimated. The only thing left alive is their ATTE up this way. Further back behind, more droid flame fire going into the clone trooper army. Striking this UTAT could potentially burn out its engine, which would be fairly devastating to the clone troopers. Many of the clones now hiding within the spires. They can't quite escape the flames that are hitting them though, and droid laser fire, of course, too, from the droids throughout the spires that are hidden. Absolutely brutal out here. Tons more droids available on the battlefield. This ATTE pivots and blocks the valley, which is probably a smart plan. It does leave the ATTE out here as well as the TXs and UTAT kind of alone out there. No way to back up currently, but at the same time, I understand why it's preventing these clone troopers further back from proceeding forward and getting caught in another ambush trap like that. These clones back here are now beginning to fight, and they will fight their way forward throughout this valley area here in an attempt to assault. I do see Cody is over here. Where'd he go? Wait, I just saw him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, you can see his jetpack right there. I don't see Obi-Wan currently, however. I'm sure he is still probably alive if Cody's alive, since they were right next to each other. But I guess you never really know. Oh, okay. ATTE having a little jump up there. That's not very good. Don't die, my friend. Do not die. Stay alive, buddy. Stay alive. Okay. Whew. That was a little bit of a close one there. Alright, clone troopers beginning to enter the spire forest here. It's kind of like a petrified forest or something along those lines. It's pretty cool to see, honestly. And some more moving in this way over here as well. But droids, of course, firing on back there. Alright, let's go ahead and try and bump it up a speed here. This ATTE back here might actually be dead. Yeah, it's actually been decrewed. There's no crew members left alive in it, so the droids did enough damage to kill the clone troopers on the inside. The UTAT back there ends up dying as well. There goes the TX right there, too. This thing did get 28 droid kills before it ended up going down, which is pretty good. This ATTE here does still have troopers alive. It's actually pushing forward right now. Only 2 troopers left alive inside of it. It's got 13 kills, which isn't too bad. Oh, it keeps popping up there, though. That is going to be bad. Oh, it lands on top of some clone troopers. It got bumped up, I think, by an explosive right there, and the crew is going to bail out of there after that. So it is going to be up to the infantry as well as a couple TX-130s. This TX-130 is going the wrong way, though. That's not very good. Now, this map was created by the legendary Rollum. If you guys have been watching my Galaxy at War videos for the past few months, you'd know that Rollum is making most of the Men of War Assault Squad 2 Star Wars Galaxy at War mod maps nowadays, and they are so good. Him and Ahsoka Tano are the two most active people right now in the community, I would say, and they do a really fantastic job. Alright, clone troopers do begin to eliminate some of the droid forces here. Big droid grenade right there, though. Sends clone troopers absolutely flying across the battlefield right there. Alright, well, the clones have sort of secured this initial area here, but then there's a whole mess of droids a little bit further back this way that are still going to be defending. And let's not forget, some of those flame turrets are still alive on the battlefield. ATTE in the background there, still flicking around, could be crushing more clone troopers. Yet to be seen, though. And I also still don't know what happened to Obi-Wan Kenobi at the moment. Oh, God! Okay, yeah, we need to take this thing out, boys. Oh, it's getting its flambe on. That is no bueno in the slightest. We need to kill that thing big time. Clone troopers pushing forward, but they're just pushing into the wheelhouse of this thing. There we go. I see a few troopers actually shooting at it now. Well, at least at the droid on the back of it, which is the best way to kill it. And there we go. They do kill the droid on the back of that thing. Hopefully he's not just concussed, but I think he was actually killed, which is good. That's the easiest way to take those out. Hitting it with rockets will damage it, but there's no promise that it will actually kill it. Speaking of rockets, droid rockets start coming into the clone trooper lines here as they push down the canyon area this way. Whew, this might be one of the best Star Wars ambush battles we have ever done on this channel. I'm telling you, we have been having some really, really great battles on this channel lately, and this one is absolutely no exception. And in fact, the lag after the initial ambush has not been too bad. It's actually kind of manageable at this point at 2 speed, which is not too bad at all. Alright, clone troopers continue to push forward this way. This flamer does end up going down. Can we see how many kills these things have? That one's completely destroyed, so we cannot check. This one here, though, is technically alive. It's got 20 kills, which is pretty darn good. The one we started off watching at the beginning of this battle has 14 kills. The one to the right of it, which is dead, has 9 kills. Not too bad. There's 2 more back here that I don't think have any kills. This Geonosian cannon has 18 kills. These are all dead, by the way. This one has 3 kills, and this one had 2 kills. Not too bad. If we look at the deaths on the battlefield right now, red are dead clone troopers, and it is insane. Yellow are dead droids. The clones now are reclaiming this ATTE right here. Many of the droids on the battlefield are free-roaming battle droids, so they will push backwards as they see fit during this battle. But there are plenty of static battle droids on the map as well behind some of these different blockades that they've set up. Some of them are just chilling on the spires too, who are just not free move mode. So there's plenty of droids to hold out these defenses, but it seems like most of them right now are shrinking away from Cody's onslaught here. We got a grenade going off this way. Yeah, Cody is definitely out for some blood right now, being super aggressive with his remaining 212th Attack Battalion troopers and just coming in hot. Look at that. I mean, they are the Attack Battalion for a reason, baby. Let me see if I can readjust the camera real quick. There we go. Now we can zoom in nicely. Flames start licking the battlefield again. This is the original flame turret that we saw at the beginning of the battle, and it starts to douse more of these clone troopers. Mass casualty event yet again happening here. Clone troopers need to kill this thing. Luckily, it's not really pivoting much. Oh, spoke too soon. It's starting to pivot a little bit and flambe, spread the love of the flames. Originally, it was just kind of shooting in one spot, but yeah, there we go. Now it's, yeah, that's going to be really devastating. That is going to be horribly devastating. It gets one last flame shot off before dying, and the clone troopers over here are burning alive, including Cody. No! Sadly, if you do burn, it's a guaranteed death in this mod. There's no extinguishing the flames. There's nothing like that. Once you get the lick of the flames, you are guaranteed dead. So poor Cody right there. This thing ended up with 39 kills before it ended up going down. My goodness, holy cow. Let's go into full speed ahead here. The droids do still have a decent shot of winning this thing. They've got one heck of a blockade back here. They've got 2 more flame turrets as well, so they still have some good opportunities to thrive in this battle. But I'm liking how the clone troopers are coming forward super aggressively. They just saw their commander going down. I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan is dead. I don't know how he died or when he died, but you know, they probably witnessed it and saw their general going down as well. So they're probably pretty pissed off and looking to settle the score against the droids here and finish this off. Ambush battles would probably piss me off during war as well. You know, all's fair in love and war. I'm all for a good ambush, but being on the receiving end makes you feel like your enemy is probably sneaky, cheap. You know, it makes you probably pretty mad that that's the way they're fighting. You know what I'm saying? So it also leaves you on edge, not knowing when they're going to pop out at any point. No good. Either way, the droid blockade here is taking a few losses, but their droids are getting crazy amounts of shots off, especially those bazooka troopers firing their rockets, doing a really, really nice job there. Look how close these clones are getting, though. Those next few flame turrets could start basking in the glory yet again pretty soon here. Even some of these droids all the way back here are dead, but there are some sniper droids back here firing and probably knocking a few of those clones down because those E5 snipers are incredibly deadly. The regular E5 rifle kind of sucks in this game. It's supposed to be a bit of an all-arounder, but it's just not that great. But the E5 sniper and other E5 variants in this game are nuts and can go get like just 30 kills at the drop of a dime. It's crazy. Rockets missing big time right there. Lucky for those clones. Those ones not as much. One of them hits pretty decently. Actually, a lot of droid rockets going out. These guys are working overtime and a huge collision right there. The clones are not progressing forward right now, which I think is their worst problem at the moment. They're getting stuck really far deep backwards, and the droids are able to just wallop them with incoming fire. If the clones continued to be as aggressive as they were when Cody was alive, I think they'd be doing a lot better because right now, them not coming forward is costing them lives. If they can finish the battle early with all the troopers they've still got left, I think they've got a real shot at winning this thing. But the longer they stall out in these back platforms here, it's going to be rougher. I mean, I know they have good cover back here, but the problem is the droids have better cover, better weapons, better everything. The clones need to push in order to make this thing happen. We are using Phase 1 clone troopers because we don't use Phase 1 clone troopers very often, and I think they look fantastic. I think most people prefer Phase 2 to Phase 1. Comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys prefer Phase 2 or Phase 1? I like Phase 2, but Phase 1 has always kind of held a special place in my heart. Although I do most of my videos using Phase 2 because I think most battles show Phase 2. We don't have a ton of Phase 1 content. Also, the armor gets a little bit more stylized with Phase 2, which is a little bit more interesting. And on top of that, it's a fan favorite, so I tend to do what people like more often than not sometimes because I know you guys will enjoy it more so. Whereas for me, I'm like, hey, I love Phase 1, but I also like Phase 2, and if it makes more people happy, I'll do it. Alright, a few of the free-roaming droids actually pushing out, which means they think they are winning this battle currently. Free roamers only attack when they think they have the upper hand, so those droids coming forward is not really a good sign for the clones on the battlefield right now, and that was a huge rocket shot right there. Yeah, the clones are getting beat up hard at the end of this canyon, man. This is a beatdown of epic proportions by the droids. Absolute slaughter fest, the rockets, everything. Not to mention, again, those flamers are still alive, which is going to cause some serious problems going forward for the Clone Trooper Army. Oh my god. I hate to see it, my 212th boys taking a beating. They still have very solid soldiers left alive, though. They got a force. If you look at the top left of the minimap, red are clone troopers left alive, blue are droids left alive, and there's still a lot of clone troopers deep in here. So there is opportunity on this battlefield for the clone troopers to manage to come forward and get some big kills going forward. So that is good to see. Since this is kind of a continuous fight right now, why don't we go ahead and do a small little time lapse here. Alright gamers, short little time lapse right there, and it seems like the clones have pushed somewhat forward here. They've taken some losses while trying to push forward though, and they haven't really killed a lot of the droids that we were watching during that time lapse, which, yeah, does not bode well for this thing overall. Once the combat starts slowing down like this towards later portions of battles, it gets a little nerve-wracking. It makes you kind of think, maybe the clones don't have this in the bag. Maybe they're not going to be able to do this. They had some really great aggressive pushes, and now they're flopping hard. What a great battle map, though. It looks so cool. Okay, a few more dropping over here, but at least the explosives aren't taking out, like, multiple right now. Also, some droids are getting suppressed back there, which is good to see. Oh! Gnarly, gnarly, gnarly. Yeah, if we look at the minimap right now, red are clones left alive again, blue are droids. It's rough. These guys are hold move droids, so they won't be moving anywhere. Flamers not getting any kills yet. This guy's got 1 kill, this guy's got 1, this guy's got none, this guy's got none. This sniper here has 23. This guy's got none. This guy's got 1. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This rocket trooper has 32. This rocket trooper has 20. This guy has none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This free roamer has none, and he's moving out. This guy here has none either. This sniper here has 8. This trooper's got 33. He's another sniper. This guy's got none. My God. Alright, this guy's got none, and this rocket trooper has 44 and a tank kill. Phew! This guy's got 2, this guy's got none, this guy's got none, and this guy's got 2. My goodness. Alright, let's fast motion a little bit here. Alright, yeah, this is actually a good push point for the clones. There's no rockets that can really strike them over here, or at least that's what it seems like. So, a little bit of a better situation over here for the clones. There you go, there's a kill. Finally dropping a little kill right there. That's something we haven't seen in a minute, so I like to see that. I mean, they did die, but hey, they made a little bit of progress, and that's glorious. Yes, 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 yes! Beautiful! Hey, if they kill that flamer without getting killed by it, that'd be great. This is good. This is a good avenue to push from. I'm glad the clones are doing that. Stop pushing through there. Obviously, a terrible avenue to push from. They're getting some fire out this way. Again, I'd try and get closer before firing like this. It doesn't seem to be working super well for them, but at least they're firing. There is a TX still way back here. Problem is it's stuck behind this ATTE, so I don't think it will be able to get forward in this battle. That's not the most helpful at all. These guys still spamming a little bit of fire. It's really tight corridors around here, so not the best angles for the clones to fire from. It's both a gift and a curse because they simultaneously can't really shoot super well against the droids, but also the droids can't shoot super well against them. Thank goodness the ATTE took out all the Geonosian cannons out here, or else these guys, I think it would be a guarantee they don't win this thing. But with those dead, I think there's still possibility here for the clone troopers to make something happen. But right now, they are a little bit stalemating. Again, this left side could be their way in. Let's time-lapse again for a little bit here. Okay, another 3-minute time-lapse right there, and the clones aren't really proceeding forward. There's still a ton of clones way back here that aren't coming forward, like, at all. And 2 TXs, which can't come forward because the ATTE. All these clones, let's at least get these guys closer because I think they're just not in the waypoint zone. But these guys back here, they can go forward, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look, this guy's making it forward. So we'll leave them. There's only 4 clones other than that up here currently. And they're just chilling, so we need the clones to basically get forward. I understand the TXs are stuck, so they're basically unusable. But yeah, these 4 not able to do much against these droids. I think the clones of the way back are being cowards right now. I am afraid this is probably going to be a droid W here at the end of the day. Oh wait. Looks like we got a number of them going left side. Left side flank! Left side flank! Maybe they'll make something happen? They do have rockets. At least a couple of them. Oop. He just died. He just went straight down the middle and died. What the Sigma? Well, let's see how many have died. Red are dead clone troopers. Yellow are dead droids. Yikes, dude! I mean, come on. That is goofy. That's goofy right there. That's so many dead clones. Unbelievable. And look, more died here, but their bodies disappeared either because of tanks running over them or explosions. So that's crazy as well. My goodness. All right. Well, I'm trying to get a good angle here, but it keeps knocking me off. Stop it! There we go. Let's go ahead and time-lapse this, because I don't think the clones can do this. I think it's over for the clones, and I think the droids got a huge W ambush here. Alright guys, it's been another 5 minutes. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go in slow motion, and I'm going to remove the ATT. That's going to open up the TXs to come forward. Additionally, I'm going to send the clones forward in attack formation. And the reason I'm doing this is to give them one last hoorah forward. They might win, they probably won't, but I figure it at the very least makes this a little bit more interesting of a battle than all of these guys hanging out in the background and doing nothing. Are they even able to come forward? These guys might legitimately be stuck. Hold on. I think that's why they weren't coming forward at all before. They were stuck. Oh! Okay, well, they're going forward now, so that's good to see. And let's see if they can make something happen here on the battlefield. Yeah, go into the trees there. The petrified trees, go into those. Yeah, a few not so much going into the trees and getting absolutely destroyed. Others are, and they are gonna have some flames go at them, but they don't get hit by it. There's too many petrified trees in the way. Actually, that hurt more droids than it did the clones there. So that's not too bad. The clones, though, yeah, not really able to get a grip. This is definitely going to be a droid W here. Without a doubt. There's still some more clones out there. Yeah, they're not going to be able to do this. I highly, highly doubt, but they'll come forward. Let's just see. The TX is also not coming forward, so that's great. Alright, here we go. A little bit of an assault down mid, and clones getting blasted from afar. Yeah, this battle is over. This battle is so Jover. I think they're trying again. They're going to push a little bit. Oh my god, they're taking forever to get up here, though. Let's just time lapse. This is ridiculous. Okay, the clones continue to do nothing. Why don't we help out the TX to come forward? It's definitely going to die. Yep, there she goes. And get the rest of the clones to come forward. I don't care. They can yeet charge to death now because this battle is pretty much completely over. Yellow are dead clones. Red are dead droids. I mean, to be fair to the clones, they did an incredible job until this last blockade here. Look, they even killed the flame thing. I'm surprised by that. This thing ended up with no kills. But yeah, the droid blockade at the very end just clutched up. This droid has 54 kills. That's insane. This droid, 31. This droid, 33. This droid, 49. Some of these droids really were amazing. So the clones lost it at the end, but they fought back really nicely against this ambush. It just wasn't enough. Either way, if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.